Well, I used to travel more places. I mean, I've been here to Seattle before, and people always ask me, "Oh, what's it like going here? And what's it like going there?" To me, it's the same everywhere. There's roads, there's cars, there's buildings, tree. What do you think? I went to Mars? Yeah, I saw like something so crazy. Steve Weiner here from GetRubix.com, and tomorrow I leave to go back to New Jersey from here at Microsoft in Redmond, and I had some other videos I had planned, but it's just really not that easy filming from from this amazing little hotel. So I wanted to just kind of do a quick debrief. There's some stuff I can talk about, some stuff I can't, and figure we'll just end the week that way. So I guess that's it. We'll go back to finishing whatever that joke was going to be and run the song, and then we'll keep talking. Yeah, I'm tired. It's the jet lag and, doing stuff all day. I'll be honest, the Pop Tarts, the sheer volume of Pop Tarts didn't help.
Get Rubik's, solving for the modern workplace.
Okay, so this week I've been at Microsoft out here in Redmond, um, essentially looking at, essentially looking at the roadmap overall for things like Intune, Entra, Copilot, and I just want to give you some quick takeaways. There was a lot of NDA stuff I can't talk about, but I kind of just want to talk about some high level themes altogether. So, as far as the endpoint goes, right, we're right on track. Cloud native is the way it's going to be. No surprises there. Microsoft's all in. I will tell you that they are. To say they're doubling down on Intune is awesome. There's so much cool stuff coming, so many improvements, like things from quality of life things to features that are just gonna I think blow your mind. This is the time now. Windows 11 is the compelling event for folks to finally move to a cloud native endpoint. Enter, join, provision by autopilot, manage in Intune. There's always going to be fringe cases, and we've talked about this. You don't build for the fringe, you build for the masses. So it's time to, if you don't think you're ready for cloud native endpoints, write down the reasons, start making a list, and we go from there. Right. So that's pretty much it for that. Beyond just Windows, right? They're going to implement a lot of cool stuff cross-platform. I've been talking a lot about the Intune suite, which is very Windows heavy now. It's definitely going to change, and the Intune suite is going to keep growing with what's inside of it. So I think it's a really cool thing. So we're definitely going to keep our eyes on it. Obviously, as stuff comes out, I'll make content and show you. Copilot. So I wasn't a big Copilot fan in the beginning. Just it's not something that interests me or a space I played in until I tried the security Copilot with Intune from our video from last week. Copilot obviously is a big push from Microsoft, and the way they're thinking about it is so far out, and there's so much coming, and it seeps into everything. You're not going to be able to get away from it. This isn't about if you like it or not. It's just going to become integrated into everything. I'm not talking about pricing or how much it costs. That's whatever. Things cost stuff, and it's not a conversation I want to have. Yeah, it's expensive, but a lot of things are expensive. I think what I will say, from what I can see with Copilot and the things that are coming, successful Copilot is going to revolve around having a good zero trust framework. So like when I help folks with Defender, Microsoft Purview, Defender for Cloud Apps, the whole M365 suite, it's a very integrated story with having Copilot, right? You're going to let an AI loose talking, to all your content and looking through your sites and on-prem and having users access that stuff. It's not going to work without having a strong zero trust, governance. And, the whole Microsoft story is good for those who have kind of bought in and you're part of that system and you have M365. There's just a really good cohesive story. And I think as folks want Copilot, that's going to be the first step. Last part that was really interesting was around Entra. Now, I do a lot around Entra ID, and you do too, if you manage devices in Intune, because Entra is the identity side of it. And, cloud native devices are very identity focused. There's a lot coming there, right? And I think more than ever, it's very clear that, Microsoft's moving forward with Entra as the identity governance platform. It can do your joiner, mover, leaver flows. It can do your access packages. Look what we did with Windows 365. and requesting those for like contractors via access packages. So many flows you're going to be doing Entra, and I think that's the glue to a lot of this stuff. So, if you haven't looked at it as, an identity platform, or, you think it's just Azure AD rebranded, there's some cool stuff there to take a look at. So I will tell you, like, brace yourself. There's good stuff coming. And they have a cool story, right? It's all very integrated. So all in all, I will say and then there's some mind-blowing stuff that's coming this year that I saw. So that's stuff I can't talk about. But what I will say is, you could see that the effort is being put in there to make these products better and to make Microsoft a great solution. So yeah, that's kind of the off the top of my head takeaway from this past week. It was nice to be aligned, especially with people who make the tools you use every day. Everyone was cool. It was a great time. Got to talk with a lot of other folks who work in the space. So yeah, I would say this is the time to start looking at these things. As far as we're concerned, we have some great videos coming up next week. It's just easier to do these back in my basement. We're going to do the autopilot follow up with that offline JSON debacle. They finally fixed that. We have some more stuff on actually moving from, on-prem to cloud native. We have some co-management stuff coming up. We're going to show you how to build an Endes server. You want cloud PKI, you don't want cloud PKI. Either way, we're going to have you covered. And that's going to do it. This morning, I saw the Discord hit over 300 members. So, I mean, that's crazy to me. I thought it was going to be, Lisa, a few friends, my mom. But I'll tell you what, it's really cool. So thanks to everyone who's been in that community. It's a great time trying the migration solution. I appreciate you. And we'll be seeing you.